Hello everyone, welcome to the Law Offices of Mary Kennedy. Today we are going to talk about the advance movement that's happening on the Visa Bulletin of the April. Very glad to see that, especially for the EB2, we are seeing a lot more of forward movements, which is very surprising, and also very glad to see that people who had waited all this time finding an opportunity to file their 485s. So what next? I'm not going into the dates, you all know about it. Coming back to what next on you, if you see your data faction that's current for you, please take every step to work towards filing your 485. More important is to have your medical. You don't believe how crazy busy it's going to be with the doctors, USCIS certified doctors. So please take every step to get an appointment and get your medicals in place. And the next part is the 485J. It always gets delayed. See, I keep saying that to all our clients as well. The 485 is not an application that can be, like just on the go, you can do it. You need to pay every attention to complete it properly. If you have, there are certain places, 5 years of prior, where you stay, where did you get employed for the last 5 years, those are places you have to pay every attention, because whoever the law firm, they might not know those details. That is subjective question. So every application has to be provided with the proper details, because if it goes through all the, the biometrics and everything, the reasoning for that is to see that what residence you had been there, what is the local records that's available on your name, is there any arrest record, any speeding ticket citation. So these all matters for you to see that you have providing the proper information that's related to the filings. You have to spare your complete weekend to sit and complete all those questionnaire properly, and then provide it to your law firm, whoever has been working on it. So these are all looks as simple as such, but please pay attention to it. You have waited this long, but also don't panic about it, and don't make it a rush to the others as well. I've waited this long, you need to complete this. And every law firm is also will be going through process where they are all trying their best to support you. More important is to file it properly. That's very important, because returning back of the packet itself takes like 2 months, and there is a lot more of chaos that's going on. There's no check payment that can be accepted. Pay attention to every process that's going to happen, and then do that. And more important, as I said, is the medical. So for example, another point here is the final action dates. So there is a final action dates that's current for you. That's very, very important. That marks that you are eligible to get your green card. So in that case, there are certain means that you can try your best to expedite it. If you have filed it earlier, and then during the data filing time period, now you have your final action dates current, then approaching a local congressman office. And then also, if you have a child which is getting aged out or in the category of this one, you can have a valid reason to approach your congressman office and request it. And also there is other options like the writ of mandamus and all those. That's not for everyone, but definitely you have to explore that options. The reasoning being, the visa numbers we have seen in and out, even in 2020, 21, 22, when USCIS don't want to waste those visa numbers. We all know that 7% is marked for each country. However, with the spillover that's going to happen for the EB2, it's current for all other nations. So in that case, those numbers are going to come up, and you are looking at a very progressive approvals and changes that's going to happen. So one incident we observed it during our experiences last time when it happened, when the visa dates were getting processed, USCIS were doing in and out, requesting, even texting people to provide the medical so that they will be able to process those numbers before that. So these are all some of the steps taken by USCIS. However, you need to be diligent about where you stand on your place. Take every step. You don't have to attend scam calls, but at the same time, if there is a very valid reason that your medical would have been expired, there is a process called interfiling. Get your medical done. Even taking any small step which could help you out, please do not ignore it. It might happen, not happen is not the right way. Take every diligence step so that you make use of the time. Once the visa numbers are not available and it's going to be retrogress, there's no way anyone could help, no matter what the USCIS or the congressman, no matter what, because the visa numbers is a mandatory place. The visa numbers have to be available for the USCIS to process this. So just, do your best. All that I'm keep saying to you is medicals, 485Js, birth certificates, documents that can be properly arranged, help law firms to have all your documents, IRS transcripts, that's all mandatory valid documents. You need to have it in place. So those are some of the details. You can have it available to have everything filed. Also, cooperate with whoever who has been supporting you. Trust that the process is going to be done sooner, rather than attaching so much of anxiety to it as well. So do your best, and hope that if at all you find us helpful, we are always there to support you in the filing of the process, and let us know. Thank you for watching.